All right. Of course, that's the part that comes through as the first part of the live stream. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? We are not live yet on the main websites that we ordinarily are live on, but we are live nonetheless. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get on started on into it. What is going on, everybody? I hope your day is going well. We're gonna go ahead and change it up to not some lo-fi because we're not trying to chill. We're gonna change it up because we're gonna try to play Apex. We're gonna switch it up to some EDM here. That's what we're gonna go with. Or dubstep. Should we go dubstep? Dubstep sounds better. All right, we're going with dubstep. Nobody's saying that, but that's what I'm saying. All right. Bang. Bang. All right. Now I can no longer hear it, so I hope you guys enjoy the music. I will not be listening. So, we go ahead and try and start up Apex here. Smoothly. Of course, it probably won't, but we can hope, right? So, let's hope it all runs smoothly. I'm going to wait till it's up and running, and then I'm going to try and plug it in the controller. Wait a second. But yeah, guys. In between yesterday to today, pretty much nothing interesting happened. Of course, it did not run the right way automatically the first time. But yeah, between yesterday and today, essentially, hey, what's going on, Curry? What's up? You came too early, unfortunately, Curry. You came too early because we're still trying to get Apex to run. Oh, wow, that was actually quicker than normal. All right, Apex decided to work faster than normal today. But hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so between yesterday and today, nothing really interesting happened. We're gonna warm up with some arenas first, and then we'll jump on into some ranked. But nothing too interesting happened. I went to the gym, and I got there way later than normal. Why did you get here too early? Because Apex usually takes a while to decide to start working, and so I was expecting Apex to take long. I was expecting, of course, now that we're readied up for a game, it'll stop working. So that only makes sense that it would stop working the second we ready up for a game, because of course we'd want to be ready for a game, so that way whenever we load into the game, I can't actually play. That's exactly what we want, right? That it's strats, boys. We want to be able to not play the game, so that way we get stuck with a Mozambique and a P2020 for round one. That's exactly what we want. But yeah, pretty much nothing happened. I went to the gym, but I went to the gym later than normal, so I got a less than adequate workout. But I ended up talking to this dude who, of course, Apex works quickly, and then the second you actually need it to work because you're loaded into a game, it won't work. Of course, that's how that goes. There we go. We're actually in, boys. Forgot I left my mic on open mic. There we go. Now we go to settings, and we go to audio, and go to push to talk. There we go. All right. But yeah, so basically, I went to the gym, got a less than adequate workout, but I ended up getting into a conversation with a dude. Dude is wickedly smart. Don't get me wrong. Dude is ridiculously smart. But the problem is that he was one of those people that, like, you know how you can use logic to reason your way into a position that doesn't actually make sense. So for instance, like, you could say, using logic, you could justify the mass murder of millions of people. But I think we can all agree that mass murder of millions of people isn't a good outcome, no matter what the justification is, right? Well, he was one of those people that he could logic his way into thinking something that he really shouldn't have been thinking, is kind of essentially what it boiled down to. But yeah, essentially what he was trying to say, and I'll get into more detail, was basically that he said himself that he was a Christian, right? So he believes in the Christian faith. But he also said earlier in the conversation that he was an anarchist. Well, those two don't really work together. You can't really be an anarchist and a Christian, because anarchy disagrees with any authority structure regardless of what it is. So, Christian ideology requires you to be subservient to a structured form of, it's not a government, but it's a religion. So you can be a little bit of an anarchist and be a Christian, but that's more of a libertarian than an anarchist, which is you believe in freedom, including the freedom to do something stupid. But that's not anarchy. That's just being a freedom-loving person. Essentially what it boils down to is, like, you can't really be a full-fledged anarchist and a full-fledged Christian. Like, one is going to... Where did I get... I got shot through a wall. Oh, you're... Okay. I didn't know that you could camp right there. That was an interesting hiding spot that I didn't know existed. But yeah, essentially you can't really be an anarchist, a full-fledged anarchist, and a full-fledged Christian. Those two ideologies don't work together. So yeah, essentially he was trying to say, he was trying to say he was a Christian, but his love of anarchy had kind of eroded his ability to claim that he's a Christian, because some of the things he was saying that he believed in don't fit with the Christian faith. Dang it, bro. Why, man? I'm trying to pop a shield and he freaking... I mean, the dude was ridiculously smart, but essentially he was like start of logic pathway to end of logic pathway. He was trying to make them fit, and along the route he said a bunch of things that I'm like, bro, that if you believe truly that you are a Christian, you are an awful Christian. I mean, I guess every Christian is an awful Christian because inherently they believe that they're sinners. So, I mean, you can't really be a great Christian, I guess, technically. But, like, basically, if you wanted to be a Christian, he had lost the path if he was essentially trying to still claim to be a Christian. His love for anarchy was too great and overpowering for his love of his Christian faith. But he could have been saying he was a Christian just to try and, how some people try and appeal to you by trying to pretend like they're like you. Most people are Christians, so he might have just been trying to say he was a Christian to try and, get people to feel like they're, similar. Dude, this freaking Octane wrecked me. Of course he gets the shield off. But yeah, it was one of the things he was saying is, like, if you're a Christian, you would probably believe that that Jesus, aka God, because God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, you believe that he died on the cross for your sins. Well, he doesn't believe that, apparently. So I don't know how you can really be a Christian and not believe something like that. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't really work. But it was a really interesting conversation that so apparently he had been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, and he has written numerous books apparently as well. And I'm like, you're one of the, like, apparently what it looks like to me is you're one of those people that are so intellectual you will write yourself into a corner and not realize that you've done it to yourself. You will logic yourself into a belief that you don't actually believe, and then because you were able to logic your way there, not be able to find your way out. There are tons of people that are too smart for their own good, and I think he's one of them. Bro, what? Where? How does she never shoot the Gibby? She always shoots me, and she never shoots the Gibby, dude. Until I'm dead. She can't shoot the Gibby until I'm dead. I don't know what that was about, but she never seemed to have line of sight on the Gibby, and the Gibby never seemed to have line of sight on her. But yeah, like, dude was wickedly smart, but I was like, dude, I can't talk to you. Like, you're trying to say things that don't fit together. And he's like, oh yeah, but this is how they fit, and trying to justify it. And I'm like, no, that's not, like, two magnets, as much as you can logic your way through quantum physics of how opposites can attract magnets in the real world, that's not how that works. Like, yeah, you could probably justify through quantum physics how two magnets on opposite ends should be able to attract that opposite attract thing. You should be able to justify that. Cool. Sad thing is, that's not how it works in the real world. In specific conditions, sure, maybe you can make it do what mathematically it says it should be able to do. But in the real world, 99% of the time, that's not how that works. It was kind of one of those situations where it's like, yeah, that's not how the real world works. Bro, why are you camping in a corner with a freaking L-Star, dude? Like, what the heck, man? This freaking lifeline is just weird, man. It's really annoying. Didn't know I hadn't reloaded. But yeah, it was a really aggravating conversation, because he was one of those people that, you know, those people that are, and I'll give it to him. He is ridiculously smart. He was really smart, but he's one of those people that knows he's smart, and or I guess you could say he thinks he's smart, but he is. But he thinks he's so smart he doesn't want to listen to what other people have to say. And I'm like, dude, like, yes, you can logic your way into thinking something that's not true. That's you can do that. And he just like, and he's written papers on it, and he's like, oh yeah, well, I've talked to, apparently he supposedly has a friend that is a priest in the Vatican or whatever. Not like, obviously not the Pope, but apparently somebody that's high up in the Vatican. He's like, I've asked him these questions and he doesn't have an answer for me. I'm like, okay, cool. That's because you're thinking in a way that he doesn't think. He thinks in the realm of Christianity. You think in the realm of logic, regardless of anything else. You don't take into account anything other than specifically logic. So yeah, you justifying something through logic doesn't work in the real world the way you think it does. Okay, sorry. I'm distracted. Yeah. Oh, geez. Got him. My aim sucked, but I still got him. But yeah, it was just like, dude. And it just aggravated me because he was he had that personality trait of, I'm so much smarter than everybody else. And so that on top of, like, what he's saying doesn't make sense. He was one of those people that was like, what he was saying logically can make sense, but the actual thing he was saying was stupid. And he was cocky about it because he felt smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know those people that are stupid, but they're cocky and think they're smart when they're actually stupid? He was one of those people. So it was aggravating. It annoyed me. And thank you to the Revenant. Thank you for the carry. You did awesome, way better than me. So thank you for that, Revenant, Mr. Real Original. But yeah, it was one of those people, and I don't know if you've ran into one of those people before, but those people are ridiculously annoying because you're like, you're not as smart as you think you are. And like I said, he is smart. He was really smart, but ultimately, in the real world, that's not how it works. And so it was just like, dude, it's no. And the thing is that was worse is he's one of those people that was saying something that's dumb but thinks he's a genius. That's annoying. But the other thing that was annoying is he was trying to ultimately what he was trying to do. If you go through the logic train, the way he tried to, the chain of logic that he was trying to use, ultimately the only way you could justify what he was saying was either ignorance. He's so high on his own poop, for lack of a better word, that he doesn't realize how stupid the thing he's saying is. Or, so it's either ignorance or it's insidious. And he's intentionally trying to call upon that desire that is innate in every human being to be a bit of an anarchist. I think almost every human being out there has a little piece of them that wants to be an anarchist, in the sense of they want to be free. They don't want to be beholden to a system that they don't believe in or whatever. Every human being, I think, has a little bit of a quality of that in them, which is they want to be free. So he was ignorant, or he was intentionally trying to call upon that innate desire in every human being to try and convert Christians into anarchists. Which is part of the reason why I question if he is really a Christian. He said he was, but that's part of the reason why I question that, because it's like, either you're just stupid and you don't realize what you've done to yourself, or you're intentionally trying to do this to try and convert people away from the faith and into the larger ideology of anarchism. Yes, you can be an anarchist and a Christian, but at a certain point, if you are at a certain percentage of anarchism, you are taking away from your Christianity. They don't work together. Anyway, sorry, long-winded conversation over. I'll read your comment, PP, because you're the only one here about it. But like, it was really annoying. I enjoyed parts of the conversation because he was an intellectual person. But parts of the conversation, it was like, eventually it was like, dude, you're losing the line. Nobody claimed dibs, and I found the vault. So, yeah.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Peacekeeper here. Safe to touch down.
Jeez, what is that, dude? 3 purple shotgun bolts. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh, man. But yeah, I didn't catch the dude's name because I remember, I try and remember people's names, but I'm always bad at people's names anyways, so I usually don't catch them even when I'm trying. But essentially, once he started getting into that like line of thinking, I was like, yeah, no, I don't care to remember your name because I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're just like, you're not. No, I mean, it's just nothing productive is going to come from that conversation. He's one of those people that, unless you can convince him to think his way into something, because that's what he did to himself, unless you can convince him to think his way into something, you're not going to be able to convince him of anything. Basically, you can't just tell him a fact and then show him the fact. You're going to have to convince him to think that he thinks it's real. He's one of those people. Yeah. So, like, you know, if statistics disagree with me, I'll look into the statistics more. I'm not just going to take you at your word and take you at the statistical site. I'm going to look into it. But, you know, eventually I'll be like, hey, man, if that's what the facts say, that's what the facts say. But he's not one of those people. You could present him with facts all day, every day, and unless you can convince him to think that it is his thought, he's not going to believe it, no matter what you say. No matter how many times you reference it, no matter how many different studies say the same thing, have the same conclusion. Yeah. So, I don't know. People like that tend to annoy me, but it is what it is. Holy cow, I got a lot of energy ammo really quick. But yeah, all right. Off of that conversation, unless PP has comments that I need to reiterate something in the conversation. But yeah, let's move on. Something else. Same here. I've learned that my legs suck terribly. Well, hopefully you elaborate on why your legs suck, because I don't understand why your legs suck, but all right. I barely ran and my legs were aching for hours. Yeah, man, running is not like riding a bike, in the sense that if you... Why is he crouch spamming? Are there enemies there? Why were you crouch spamming? I don't understand. But yeah, running is not like riding a bike. You can ride a bike for a decent amount and not get sore. Running, you have to stay running. If you don't stay running, you will get sore ridiculously quickly. You lose that endurance very quickly. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that if that was my teammate, so I freaked out a little bit. Man, there's so much energy ammo everywhere, dude. Why is there so much energy ammo? I might actually switch to double vault. The sad thing is I'm not that great with the vault. Dude, there's energy ammo everywhere, dude. Is somebody else running energy? Nobody else is running energy. Okay. Well, that makes sense. 'Cause there's energy ammo everywhere, dude. All right.
Wings up.
I couldn't play any football well. Oh man, that's thing.
Care package coming.
Yeah, I played soccer. Well, football for those of you not in America. I played soccer for a long time, and kind of wish I would have stuck to it, but you know, life has its way of doing its own thing. I'm sure it happened for a reason. Whoop, there's a dude over there. Hey, I actually hit him with that. Oh, shoot. Nice, good stuff.
Wings up.
Woo! This is a whole nother team. Alright, I just need to heal up. Woo! Ouchie! Ow! Alright, we're just getting out of here. We're dipping out. We're dipping out, boys. Alright. Yep. Sorry, bro. Get in here. Get in, get in, get in. There we go. No, no, close.
I'm here, so let's get you a do-over, huh? Look out, grenade. Wings up.
Yeah, no. That was bad. I didn't expect them to be able to open that door, to be completely honest with you. Did not think they were going to open that door. Well, GG's. I sucked. That's my bad. What if mass murder was caused because you were stuck up by someone? Yeah. I know the root behind that. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah. And that you would die if you didn't do it. Well, the thing is my life is not worth millions of other people's life. That's the whole thing. My life, the only situation in which my life is worth more than someone else's is if that other life has so for instance, if somebody tries to rob me at gunpoint, that automatically makes my life worth more than their life because of the fact that they are willing to then kill someone else in order to get what they want. So in that sense that if I don't stop them, they'll do it to somebody else. So there is a chance that they will kill more people by doing something that they shouldn't be doing in the first place. So my life then becomes more inherently valuable than theirs because they are willing to take life to get something that they shouldn't be willing to take like to achieve. So in that situation, my life becomes more valuable than theirs specifically. Now, given that's not a very common situation, but you can't really justify your life, your singular one life, being worth more than like because here's the thing: if you've got a whole army mobilized against you, then that's something you did wrong. So you can't really justify it as like, you know, your life is worth more than everybody in that army's. But if like 5 people invade your home, then yeah, your life is worth more than all 5 of those people. It's kind of how that works. But like trying to justify your life over millions of people, yeah, no, your singular life is not worth more than a million people. Even if those million people are, even if like, for instance, if you're fighting the Nazis, my singular life is not worth more than all the people in the Nazi parties because there are some people in there that have just been basically brainwashed into doing what they're doing. So their life hasn't lost value just because they believe something stupid. As much as I dislike that and I would want to stop them from believing that, that doesn't mean that ultimately all of their lives have lost value. You know what I'm saying?
Sky Vodka, born from the
So, I don't know, man. Like, but I'm also, you know, one of those people that believes it's really, you have to work really, really freaking hard to convince me that war is justified. Because like war just is never a good thing. But I also believe in the inherent value of a human life. Unless you're trying to kill somebody, then the life doesn't have value. Nice. Good catch, good catch.
extended light mag here. Level 3.
Where's their teammate? That's my question. Their teammate did not back them up at all. Poor fellows. But yeah, all right.
Wings out.
And you would die if you didn't do it. Oh yeah, my brother has a fever over 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is to Fahrenheit, but that sounds pretty high. So I'm sorry your brother is ill. I hope he gets better soon. Hopefully it's nothing too serious either. Though, because I mean I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know what that is converted. He came home from school with a severe fever, with 40 plus. He is not coughing or anything. Yeah, sometimes, man, like, I don't know what it is about schools, but sometimes just weird things spread in schools that like I remember getting sicknesses in school whenever I was in like the younger state. There's a vehicle somewhere. When I was in the younger stages of school, I remember I'd get sick with like just weird sicknesses that, like, you know.
Wings out.
Yeah, I want all that.
Dibs.
Oh, they're in here. Oh, geez, that's a Revenant ulti. That is a Revenant ulti. Nice. Send them both back. I'm gonna die here. Yep, I knew I was gonna freaking die there. No, stop it. No, no. It launched me. You could hear it make the sound it was gonna launch me, and it didn't launch me. Oh, man. Dang it, bro. Yeah, no, Lifeline's dead here too. Oh wow, not dead. He's not coughing or anything. He's just a serious fever and a runny nose. I love anarchy. Yeah, there's a bit inside of every human being that loves anarchy because there's a rebellious side in every human, and there's a side in every human that wants to be free. And when those two things align against something, that leads towards anarchy. You inherently, by nature, want to be free. You don't want to be tied down by anything. Most people, and then inherently, you also want to rebel because everybody wants to rebel to some extent. As you get older, you tend to seek comfort more than rebellion. But yeah, so when you can align those two things against an authority structure, whether that be Christianity or a government, yeah, that's why every human inherently leans towards anarchy. That's why. That's why it's such an appealing structure, even though, you can argue whether or not it's a good one. Anyways, the people who annoy are the people who are seriously smart, act dumb, and then say they did so bad on a test and they got like an 80. No, that's a school thing. So like whenever I say people that annoy me, I mean clutch. I mean people that annoy me, like there are certain things that people will do that will annoy me. Like there are certain actions. No, go where you were going, rip. That's what the other teammate, the Lifeline, is saying. But yeah, like, it's like there are certain actions that people will do that will annoy me, but there are certain qualities of an individual that the individual itself annoys me, not just their actions. And that's one of the qualities of an individual that annoys me. Is, that kind of dumb smart person. And also those who are so cocky about the test but are pretty dumb. Yeah, and see that's kind of leaning in towards what I was saying, which is not that he's cocky but actually dumb. He's smart. He's just, again, he's so high on his own poop he can't think his way out of what he's thought himself into. Lost my perfect loadout. So sad. Oh, so low. Yeah, I'm dead. I was like, I'm just gonna fly this way and hope that they don't notice. Yeah, they noticed. That was my thought process. My thought process is, I'm just gonna fly this way and hope that they don't see me. They saw me. Dang it, man. Anyways. Oh, man. Actually, yawn. I've been talking too much. That sounds like my dad. My legs suck because I've done nothing but sit down in a chair for 10 hours a day for the past year. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got it. Running, you got it. You've got to keep that endurance up. You lose endurance very quickly. So yeah, if you want to be a good runner, you're going to have to keep that endurance up. And even if you want to be a good sprinter, you need to keep your endurance up because a sprint is going to tax your body more. So you essentially need to have more endurance than you would think for sprinting, even though it's a shorter distance. Anyways, 104 Fahrenheit. Oh, geez. Yeah, that is high. I think in America, like if you get to like 107, you're supposed to go to the hospital like immediately. Or maybe if it's 105. But yeah, that's still ridiculously high. Anything over 100, it's like, yeah, you need to, go chill out and, put something on your forehead and stuff. Yeah, man. I hope it gets better. I hope it's nothing too crazy. I hope it's not like, because the thing about fevers is that even though it may be short-lived and it doesn't like, you're not feeling sick in all these other ways, a fever can cause brain damage and a lot of other nasty stuff. So hopefully he chills out and it goes away. His fever has gone down. All right, for sure, man. That's good. Cause yeah, man, fevers are no joke. I mean, fevers killed people in the past when they didn't know, what to do or what was causing it. Yeah, I've heard it can cause brain damage. Yeah, it can do. Fevers can do some gnarly stuff on the extreme ends of what fevers can do. But yeah, they're not always that crazy. I'm gonna drink some water. Uno momento, por favor.
Today is gonna be our day.
I'm only headed one way, and that's up, baby.
Don't be fooled. I'm a man of science.
For younger people, yeah, usually older people don't get well, older people, so like great grandparent level older people, they do have to worry about fevers and stuff. But yeah, usually most of the time you're vulnerable. I mean, just in general, you're vulnerable when you're really young and you're vulnerable when you're really old, and usually if you're somewhere in the middle, you're going to be fine through most things, unless you've got some other condition that makes it worse. But apparently Google speaks otherwise. Huh? What do you mean? What does Google speak otherwise about? It says that it's a myth that fever doesn't cause brain damage. I mean, then how does... Because I've heard of fevers literally killing people. So I don't know how it would kill you otherwise, but all right. I'm pretty sure that I might be misremembering something. That's entirely possible, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that from multiple sources. Bro, there's another Wraith? Dude, why are there so many people here? I block the door. That's what I do here. Gotta block the door. This is my door. You do not get to leave. Dang it. That's surprising. See, now I'm tempted to Google and see what I can find. 'Cause you Googled it. Let me see what I can find. Okay, so wait a minute. So, here's how fever, if you Google this line, here's how fever can cause brain damage. Fever at an extreme, I type, how does fever cause brain damage? So, how a fever can cause brain damage, it took me a second to think my way through it again, but an extremely high fever in an extremely young individual can lead to seizures, and seizures can lead to brain damage. Apparently that's how. So it's not, apparently there might be, that was just the line that I thought through just from my own knowledge, but there might be other ways that fever can lead you towards brain damage. But that was the one that my brain thought through first. I was like, I'm pretty sure it can cause seizures, so I just double checked. Fever can cause seizures. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure depending on the type of seizure, your seizure can cause permanent brain damage. So, a fever can cause a seizure can cause brain damage. Essentially, your brain damage came from your fever, but it did come from a seizure that you got from the fever. So. But let me see what else I can find while we wait to get loaded into a match. Okay. Well, even if you just Google, so I just Googled what you Googled, which is can fever cause brain damage? And the first thing is medlineplus.gov. So should be a more trustworthy website because it's not a .com, it is a .gov. And the .gov states brain damage from fever generally will not occur unless the fever is over 42 degrees Celsius. So it is possible just from fever alone without a seizure to have brain damage is what it's saying. Underrated fevers caused by infection will seldom go over. So basically a normal fever is not going to go above 105 or 40.6 degrees Celsius. But if you get to that 42 degrees Celsius or 107 degrees Fahrenheit, then you can get brain damage from a fever. But most fevers aren't going to get to that point, is what it's saying. So yes, you can get a fever that causes you to have seizures and get brain damage, or you can just straight up get a fever that can cause brain damage if it's high. Unless the child is overdressed in a hot place, Fahrenheit. Oh, okay. Yeah, seizures do occur in some children. Yeah, so this is basically saying that the same thing. So essentially for a fever, so never mind. This is saying what I already looked up, which is that essentially if the fever is bad enough, you'll get a seizure, which will cause brain damage. Never mind. So yeah, essentially if you get a fever that is bad enough that you get a seizure, you have to worry about brain damage. That's essentially what it is. Anyways, have you ever suffered from seizure? No, I've not. I know somebody who has, but the person that I know who has suffered with seizures, she was, man, what was the name of it? She had something else that essentially led to her having seizures. It was like Down syndrome or something, or it was some form of autism. I think it was Down syndrome. So yeah, she had seizures occasionally, but it's well controlled. Most people that I know, because I know her and then I know another individual, but essentially, as long as they stayed on their medicine, they were usually fine. It's, you know, one of the jobs that I was in, there was a chance that you would go somewhere that they couldn't get you your seizure medication, which essentially forced them out of the job because it's like, well, you have to take the seizure medicine. We can't guarantee that we can get you your medicine to the place you're going to be for the next year. So we can't let you go, and we're going to have to force you out of that job because the whole point of the job is to go on those trips for a year at a time. So essentially, basically most people that I know that have had seizures, they're usually fine once they get on the medication. But I have never personally suffered from seizures. They definitely freak you out when somebody just like freaking collapses and starts convulsing on the floor. Like, people try. I've never seen it, but I've heard people try and fake a seizure. When you've seen a real seizure, yeah, no, you can't fake that. It's kind of like when somebody's like on the brink of death and like really is like slowly dying. You can tell when it's like real, and whenever it's like, oh, okay, they feel terrible and they want to die, not versus, oh, okay, he's about to die. We need to go to like life-saving measures of like trying to get this dude to breathe again. You know? Yeah, I've seen someone have lots of seizures. Yeah, man, it's freaky. It's freaky. But he also faked some seizures just to go home, I guess is what you were saying there. Yeah, but you can tell the difference whenever he's having a real seizure. Usually, you can tell the difference when he's having a real seizure and whenever he's just faking it. Unless his seizures just aren't that bad. But the seizures that I have seen, they're really bad. Like they're like you know that something is wrong, no matter what. Like you're like, oh, something's wrong here. Let's see. H1H1. Hello Kitty Gang. Tululi. I don't know how to say that person's name. But Mr. Kitty over there. And then MG2250. That seems like a generic name if I've ever seen one. Vital FPS. Vital_FPS. I wonder if he's live.
I'll take it from here.
Can we stream snipe somebody? I want to see if our champion's live.
Good thing my buddies and I aren't afraid of heights. I would have kicked your ass even without metal legs. I would have kicked all the leader.
So I typed in vital_FPS and I only see 3 channels, each of which has 0 followers. So
Wings up. First blood already?
I'm assuming he's not live.
Might even come.
Send in a decoy. Wait, how do I know I'm not the decoy? Oh, that's got a key. Venturing far. Hope you like exercise.
Sounds like there's people near me somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. Are they under me? Is that what's going on? Yeah, they were underneath. They were underneath. Those 2 supply bins are open. Okay, so where'd they go is the next question. I could hear them. Now I don't hear them anymore. What are they doing? These are the questions I have that I do not have answers for. We're going to drop here for now.
Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Got a hop up here. I'm the receiver.
Going down? All right.
Bam, there goes a boozle. That guy over there.
Apparently there's a bad guy this direction. According to our teammate here. Oh, there is. They shot at him. Come on, open that door. Open the door. Open the freaking door, man. I know you want to. Come on. All right.
Need a thermite grenade. Even Arc Star. Arc Star out.
Grenades. Bro, how'd she come around the corner firing like that? Like she knew I was there, bro. And I can't hit a shot today. I got it. Oh, nice. Nah, bro, that wasn't nice. I freaking lost that terribly. I should not have lost that fight that badly.
She'll tell here.
I did terrible in that fight. Needless to say.
Just gotta patch myself up.
Oh, wait a second. Oop. We need loot here. Let's see. What do I pick? What do I pick? What do I pick? I think I pick here. That's what we're taking. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use it because I don't want to deal with it.
Bay Area. Create a smoother, fresher vodka soda. It's also gluten-free. Sky Vodka, born from the blue.
We're outside the ring.
Level up your vibes today with a
Alright.
personalized Sky Vodka. Click or tap the banner below to get them. Drink responsibly. Sky
Fix it,
Vodka,
just go on.
distilled from grain,
Alright.
40%
Well,
alcohol. Copyright 2021.
oh geez, there's an enemy team there.
Got ourselves a bandit out there.
You've had the idea for months. You told
Arc
your
three,
friends,
visual clear.
your
Good
mom,
job.
your mom's, your
Wings
yoga.
up.
You've worked out every the low.
I missed
Now
like
it's time
90% of those
Squarespace.
shots, but
But you don't
that's
know a thing
okay.
about websites? Squarespace. Worried about it looking good? That's what Temple. Squarespace.
Incoming care
But you need
package.
more than a site?
Bro, is that another freaking Loba team, dude?
Promotion, the whole 9 yards? Squarespace.
Another
It's that easy.
freaking Loba
Got
team.
an idea? Squarespace it. Use offer code Spotify for 10% off your first
Fire,
website.
and they're hitting me. Recharging shields. Using the decoy escape. Let's go over here.
Yeah, we need to, but I can't.
Let's go.
There are 2 of them right here on me, so. Ah! No! No! There's 2 of them on me. Why are you running all the way to the Mirage when he's fighting 1? There's 2 of them here. We know there's 2 of them here. And he goes to back up the Mirage who is fighting 1. I don't understand. 2 enemies here and 2 of us here. 1 enemy here and 1 of us here. Let's run all the way over here to fight this one. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Well, I think they're dead here. To be completely honest with you, I don't think they really stand a chance. If they go upstairs, maybe, but like, I think they're dead here. Yeah, they're dead. Called it. Oh, I was a little bit early. Wait a second. He's gonna die. I know he is, but okay. Well, he's getting extremely lucky. I do have to say that, but he's gonna die. Called it. It took me way longer than I thought, but I knew he was dead there. There was nothing like no. Whenever you run halfway across the POI, the point of interest, when you run halfway across the POI to back up our teammate when there's 2 on us and leave me alone, yeah, no. Because the thing is the reason why I said I can't not stay here is because if I push towards the obviously they're gonna push me either way. And essentially, I either try and run away now and guarantee that they're going to shoot me in my back and I'm probably going to die. Or I try and shoot them in the face to deter them from pushing me as long as possible, hoping that my teammates come back and back me up. They never did. They killed the one guy over there and then just sat there and waited for them to get pushed. Yeah. I don't know, man. Sometimes teammates are just freaking crazy. All right, let's Google this guy. He's got Twitch in his name. Let's look him up.
Valkyrie extending to re-engage.
The All Father will gift us today. It's showtime.
Oh, we've got a VTuber on our hands, I think. If this is who it looks like it is, this guy's got about 1,000 followers on Twitch, but he's got a anime avatar.
Follow my lead.
So, yeah, interesting. He streamed 13 hours ago. Let's see what he sounds like. I mean, he's got a pretty fully fledged channel for what I'd expect to see from, you know, somebody just running around the game. But all right. Wait a second. I need to make sure I close that, otherwise it's gonna keep playing. That would be annoying. Boop, boop, boop. All right.
First blood already? If you flame out this soon, why'd you even come? Wings up.
Next ring is not close. Don't kill me there. Show off.
Bro. Freaking 30-30s, bro. I don't want to. Like freaking 30-30s.
Shields up. Phoenix, get here.
Heavy mag here. Level 2. Faster, faster, faster.
I don't really want to keep the 30-30, but I think I got it at this point. To be honest with you. With you. All right. I'm pushing this way because I'm bored and I don't care at this point. I'm bored. I want to push the fight. But yeah, no. It is also getting close to 4 o'clock, so it is getting close to the time where I would ordinarily end the stream. I do stream Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
Standard stock here.
yeah. Ah. There's one in the towers still. Keep thinking I see him out of the corner of my eye, but... I'm missing every single shot, every single shot.
Just a little further. 45 on the clock.
Where are they? I know you wanna keep trying to get some of that poke damage. Come on, man. Where are you?
The ring's close, and it's a good thing.
Where are you? Where'd they go? Disappeared. Into the ether. Only to be found later when they shoot me in the back of the face. Alright. Yeah, bro, they just kept going that way. Oh, there. Oh, okay. I see you. Alright, that was smooth. It was smooth. Smooth. Yeah, no, you can go that way if you want, but I'm pushing this way.
Wings out. Reloading.
Level 3.
Yeah, I know. They're shooting at me. I know where they're shooting from. That's not really helpful. What would be helpful is if you would back me up.
Bandit here.
Bro, what? How'd she know? How'd she know I was gonna do that? She ran right to me. Like she could see me doing it. Bro, what? Yeah, these guys are not gonna do. Oh, this guy might actually go for me. Wow. Bro, anyways, I have steak on, or wait, I have steak on my hands because I'm picking the song my friend will sing for our school year assembly. On stage, 300 people all watching. Yikes, man. I don't know if the yikes man was about something I did. Oh, this guy's a Masters. Oh. Is this guy Masters? This guy is also a Masters. Why am I playing with two Masters players? I just realized. Yo, my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't realize these two were Masters players. Bruh. What? I also don't know why me hard stuck in Diamond. I don't know why I'm playing with you two, to be honest. I'm sorry, I am the anchor on the team.
Your mom's mom, your yoga instructor. You've worked out every detail. The name, the logo. Now it's time to Squarespace.
Yeah,
You don't know anything about websites? Squarespace.
why am I paired with
Worried
two
about it
Masters
looking good?
players?
That's what
Just
templates are
quick,
for.
legit
Squarespace.
question.
But you need
Why?
more than a site? You need a whole brand, social campaigns,
Like, I get this guy's
promotion, the whole
only
nine
40,
yards.
45 into Masters, but
Idea? Squarespace.
I'm hard stuck Diamonds. Why am I playing with two Masters players? Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
I'll take it.
That did not work at all.
Punching out.
All right. I need heavy ammo though, like crazy, dude.
Hold up, healing.
All right. Bro, why am I playing with Masters player? Are the people that are okay? It doesn't show whether they are or not. I was like, are the champions freaking Apex Predators too or something? Like, I don't understand why I'm playing with Masters players. It doesn't make any sense, bro. I need their heals today. Alright, we're definitely gonna switch there. Here. And then we're gonna grab here and here. And then we're gonna heal, because I'm gonna die if I don't. And I might be dead anyways. Where are they going? I don't understand why they're going that way. Oh, there's more boxes there. That's why they're chilling here. Why didn't anybody pop one of these? That's my question. They're Masters players, but they don't seem to want to pop an Evo shield. I don't, or not an Evo shield, a heat shield for some reason. It's better, and all right. I'm getting out of the storm now.
Hold up, healing. New kill leader. I can have it. My sights are set higher. .45 to go. Fortunately, radar shows the ring's close. Wings out. Wings up. Care package over there.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you over the game sound.
Scan the room.
Ring closing in 10. It's close.
Beacon.
Wings out.
Do what he says, okay? I'll do what he says. He could scan it because he's a bloodhound, but I'll do what he says because he's the better player. Honestly, I mean, to be fair, like he is the Masters player, so. And I've never been to Masters, so. You know, I'll do what he says. Him returning fire is probably better than me returning fire, anyways. If somebody did start to shoot at me for some reason.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Shield cell here.
I saw someone, and I don't think they're selling cookies.
That's coming. Ignore me. I'm hungry and don't know what I'm saying. Wings up. Deploying heat shield. Wings up.
Scanning it again.
Wings up.
I don't know if that was vital information or not, but I got it anyways.
Healing up.
All I know is that ring is terrible. We are in bad position for that ring. There's no good position for that ring, honestly. Like, those buildings are in ring. I guess we're in the best position we can be. We can snake up to high ground and then come down. I think that's what we've got to do here. This is a bad position. Hey, what's going on, Jude? What's going on, Jude?
Wings up.
I think we got to snake up to high ground, though. And, oh, jeez. And then work our way around. That's kind of the idea. I'm thinking. 'Tis my thoughts. Ooh, they sniping at somebody. They sniping at somebody who's right here. It looks like. But yeah, what's up, man? My jammer music. And then I don't know what that means, but all right. Let's explore that way. Why would you want to go that way? You want to force yourself into it? See, here's the thing I don't understand, okay? I get it. I know he's a Masters player. I got you. But why would we want to force ourselves into the choke point instead of taking the high ground? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the logic here. Force low ground into choke point or go high ground. Yes, we're more likely to get contested here, I guess. But everybody who's over in this section is either going to go through here or here. So we're likely to get contested no matter which direction we go. I don't know why we would go forced choke. I don't understand. And there's somebody over there, it looks like. I could have sworn I just somebody. Yeah, there's somebody over there right now. So I don't know why we would go that way. Yeah, I know there's hostiles over there, man. I know. Oh, jeez. Why are you shooting at him, bro? Oh, they're coming towards us. That's why he's shooting at him. They are accurate. Gonna heal up right quick. After I get my head taken off and he gets his head taken off, we're just gonna heal up for a minute. Not do that right now. The problem is they've got a Gibby that I keep like sinking rounds into his gun shield. It's really annoying. And then there too. Bro, that Gibby just keeps trying to get that angle on me, bro. Gibby, leave me alone, man. I didn't do nothing to you. There's another freaking Gibby over there with a gun shield, dude. Why do I keep hitting Gibby gun shields? It's annoying. Gibbies, put your gun shield away. Quit being annoying. I thought I heard a Valkyrie on the other side there. Maybe I am mistaken. Bro, why are we forcing ourselves into the choke point? I don't understand, dude. I don't understand why we're forcing ourselves into the choke point. I get they're fighting over there now. I get that. But, like, still, it is a choke point that we are forcing ourselves into. It doesn't make sense to me. Shot at from both sides, bro. Shot at from both sides. Oh, man. Yep. Yep. We're dead. Yep. I don't know why we forced ourselves into the choke point. I really don't. Like, I don't see why we didn't play the... Because that... So that... Like, I get it. Okay. Do you see a little bit of a problem here. I see a little bit of a problem with Hard Stuck Diamond and freaking level the 34th best player in the world right now. The 34th best player in the world right now. That's who killed me. Why? Why am I playing with these players? That makes no freaking sense. Who else is on his team? Let's see who else. Let's see who the 34th best player in the game right now is playing with. These are my two teammates. I am going to send them a friend request because they're, even though they did, like, I don't, so my thing is, like, the only reason why I don't see why we didn't go to high ground is because they're worried about the team in that far building. So there's like, if here's the map, right, and there was the low ground and the choke point and then the high ground up here, right? There was a team in buildings up over here, so I think they were worried about that angle, them having an angle if we went to high ground, but I think it's curved. So I'm pretty sure we could have stayed on the hedges that are like facing them. They wouldn't be able to shoot us. These teams wouldn't be able to shoot us unless we peeked. So I think that would have been the better play, but I don't know. Okay, let's see who else. So this is the 34th best player in the world right now who killed me. Let's look at his teammates. Oh, okay, we've got another hard stuck diamond. So that's cool. But he's also playing with the 535th best predator or best player in the world. Okay, cool. So we've got number 535 and we've got number 34. I'm actually tempted to see how this game plays out because I want to see who they lose to. This is a top 3 situation, so I want to see. They might win this game, but if they lose, I want to check out who they die to. That's insane. Nice grenade. That was a real nice grenade. And they're getting Rev Octane. I didn't know Rev Octane was still a thing. Rev Octane is apparently still a thing, and I think they won this game right here. Because that team is still pushed, and then that team's kind of screwed over there in that corner. Nope, never mind. I thought they had it there for a second. Oh, he's got a Prowler. I thought he was shooting me with a... Originally, I thought he was shooting me with a freaking Hemlock. It wasn't. It was a Prowler. That makes a little bit more sense. Oh, he's dead here. He's actually dead to Storm. Ha! Died to Storm. Oh, he didn't die to Storm. I thought he was going to die to Storm. Aw. They might lose here. They might lose here. They lost that guy. All right, it's down to the hard stuck. Oh wait, no. It's down to the 535th Apex Predator. Down to him. All right. Oh, and they know. It'd be hilarious if he managed to get the revive off. Like if he managed to get both those banners and sneak over here and do it. That would have been hilarious. All right, well, I don't think I can see what these guys' ranks are. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to see these guys' ranks. I want to see what these guys are ranked because they won the fight. I want to see if they were predators or not. It's not gonna show me, is it? Bloodhound. Oh, wait a minute. That is sus. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did that not seem sus to you guys? Did that not seem sus that they that their names are Bloodhound, Revenant, and Octane, and that's what they were playing? Like they're obviously squatted up. I would assume they're squatted up, but like, does that not just seem a little bit sus? That they all have names like that? Yeah, I don't know. Like because the reason why is because like obviously they would have had to have made the account after the character was created and known that they wanted to play that character unless there's some other way to change your name. I don't know. Anyways, oh yeah, I just remembered I need to go to the gym and stuff, and it is currently 4:17. So, last game of the stream, not the best game of the stream, but we did get to see the 34th best Apex Predator get destroyed by some other enemy team that looked a little sus. So, on that note, I will see you guys on the next live stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when I normally stream. Sus about what? Sus. The thing I'm saying is sus is that their names match their character, like almost like they're playing on Smurf accounts is essentially what's sus about it. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next one.